Hi guys, it's been a while since I did a stream. I just come across some White Bream active spot. Thought I'd just let my followers get on it quick. Um, this is where we're at. Still got the throat problem where I'm coughing a lot, so I'll try to mute before I cough. And we're fishing. It is a renowned or well-known white bream spot. It's sometimes fished on the opposite bank across. I've seen it fished here as well on the next spot along from the other bank, just at the edge. The same as the bream spot, really, on that one, but it seems to be very active at the moment. I've already got quite a few bait fish. Can see that from here. One thing that's in here, isn't it? It's got a lot of dead old baits, but something I found out is that if you go to Kuori Lake, is it Kuori Lake? The fish are taking these, so don't throw your old bait out. The burbot especially taking these through the night, but I've had a few a few trout on them as well. Here's the White Bream baiting fish I've just managed to get out over the last evening or so. So yeah, keep all the older baits as well. Okay, so that's we're fishing at G7 and G7 just at that spot 52.32, and I was using redworm. I've got really light, cheap gear on these. I've got my better rods on, some spinning rods, and the cart rods for the bait fishing after. So why had the the cheapo reels, just to show how light you can actually go and how cheap you can actually set it up. Now you can ignore the PVA for the guys who haven't got PVA. This will one PVA. Somebody showed me, so I've just named it. The guy who showed it. That's what I have been using, and I've mixed actually some of my own to try after with actual fennel instead of cream, because that's actually in the original ground bait, so that you could double up for a a small cage on here and put the ground bait in here, double up for in the exact same fennel fennel bait in this one instead of the cream. So you know, nothing special. I've tried different. If you look at the next few rods, I've tried lighter than 4.4 fluoro, and it's just no need to do it because the fish are biting, and it just makes it a bit awkward when someone's like a big hide gets on it, or something, a chub. It's not worth the the hassle. You might as well. I mean, I'm using 6.4 on the third rod and debating on that one, so there's no need to. This rod seems to be getting the most bait bream, as I'm using the smallest hook on this one. You can go smaller, but I found I was going under the 50. I think it's. I'll just have a look for the bait in. I think it's 49 to 99, something like that. 49 to 100 for the 50 to 100 gram. So the 20 zoot seems to be gaining to that. The 18 zoot seems to be gaining between the 200 and 300 gram one. So I'll do a few casts, and then if I still gain more on the 20s, I'll swap over to the 20s and lighten the line. The clip is, well, I'll pick the rod up first, that'll help. The clip is 20, sorry, the clip is 12, and I'm just casting across to the other bank, more or less, at them couple of shadows of the silver birch trees just under the tip, next to the tip. That's the first one. I'm on worm. I did go on. I'll show you the second rod. I did fish red worm, and there was no need for it. I mean, I was getting them well. I got a few rough as well, but I'm getting the same fish with nature worm, and I've got, I think, 10,000. I've got a lot of these anyway. I'm not exactly sure how many of them I've got. It doesn't show it once you click on it, but I was using them, so, and I've caught on the caster as well. And if you look at the weeklies, it's either honey dough or sweet dough. There's some weeklies with the paste, the dough balls and stuff. So I've caught on that caster and the nature worm, the normal easy one, the one we get at the beginning, that one, nature worm. So I suppose the other thing is this bit. We do have a bite. Not sure if you can hear the the reason I'm going for bait fish is the new Kuori Lake. There is a couple of spots where the trout are taking bait fish and burbot as well. So what I will be doing is, if that goes into the segment, I know I shouldn't do it now. I should do it as I'm going to the water or as I'm weighing the fish out, just like I'm not. That one's not in the. It must be a bit too big. Right, so we've no bait fish at the moment. But the bites, it's very active. The bites are almost instant. I must have missed that one. So between them two white lines, if you can see the two white line shadows in the water of the trees, that's where I'm aiming. Sometimes I go outside of them just because of my bag casting, but just thought I'd show you the spot. Why not staying on long. I'm not going to. I'll try and make another video of the Kuori spot where I'm catching. Although if I only do 10 minutes here and go straight to Kuori, I could show you the actual spot. Then you've got where to get the bait fish, and then obviously there's bleak. I had a good spot at 121, 120 near the camp on Winding Rivulet. It was 8 meters out, and it was on red worm. But I would try that nature worm as well, and that was getting rough and gudgeon and white bream as well. So give that a look. Just rewind it back if you didn't hear what I said. Okay, let's just get a few casts going and see if we can get these feeding. Okay. So the leaders go from rod 1 is a 4. I think that's inside the baitfish. So I think the leaders go 4.4, 5.4, and 6.4. Just to show that is on a 6.4 leader. I'll just quickly have a look at that one. This is the setup. We've just got that baitfish on. I've just got a few different, a few different bottom leads for the weight, and I've changed a few of the hooks around. See if any are better than others, But mustn't have closed the bail end off on that one. That's just under, and that's a 20. So I might go down to 18 if I get too many under the 50 gram. Although it has been picking up some rough. So basically that's it. That's the setup. It's very active at the moment, and I'm not having too much trouble with using small hooks and stuff. I'm not having too much trouble with other stuff through the daytime. We get a few chub and a few hide, but nothing. I've got 1 or 2 roach, but nothing too bad that I can't handle them with the gear we're using. Okay, that's just me, guys, just tensioning up a bit. Not sending text to the Twitch reason, so we'll have to sort that one out. Just a little bit too much right now. There are 2 cafe orders for White Bream. I did get one of the orders, I think. That's within the thing, and that's on an 80. So, see if that's a different make of it. That's Raid Series 118, so that's the long hook. What's just got in the weight criteria for the baitfish, and that's just under again with the 20. So what I'm going to do now is put this hook. I'm going to change that from a 20 to an 18, and that one. If we can, sorry about the notification there on my phone. Could have been switched off that one actually. And that's on the new size suit. Might be a rough, that one, if there is anything. I don't think I've got anything there. Sometimes, if you've not had a bite for a while, just bring the rods in and cast them in again, because some of the smaller fish don't always move the leads. So you could probably go down to 15s or even 10 gram weights, you know, to allow the smaller fish to. Although I've got inline, it should move the line without moving the weight. Really. I can't quite see what your name is. My chat. I've seen. Oh, hello, Offlies. How you doing? I'm okay, mate. How are you? Had a bit of a wheezy chest myself. It's to do with my own illness, not COVID or anything like that. It's that bad chest and throat ingestion I have. But apart from that's one of the reasons I've not been streaming. As soon as I start talking, I've been coughing, you know, so I got some antibiotics again, and it seems to have cleared my chest up. Just a bit short breath, you know. But yeah, if you've been on the new Kuori Lake, some of the trout are taking baitfish, so I thought, well, I'll go and catch some baitfish. So I went on Winding Rivulet and caught some rough and gudgeon, and that was at 121, 120, right to the end near the campsite. You're actually in the campsite casting out 8 meters, and that's active, very active for rough and gudgeon. So I got a few rough and gudgeon, and I thought I'd get some White Bream and then go to Kuori and try and that's in the campsite, the actual just to the left of the campsite, closer to the left hand side as you're looking at the water from the campsite, casting between the two shallow spots in the lake, about 35 to 40 meters. I'm not actually reaching that far out, actually. That was what one of the friends was saying he was catching at. I can't seem to cast that far with these. I don't have points in me casting at the moment. Oh, I'm glad you're good, off Liza, mate. So this is a very hot spot for White Bream at the moment. And Bream, the first one I've caught actually of them. They must like me my ground bait going in. I just thought I'd show that. I mean, there's plenty of videos showing this spot catching it, but it's just knowing when it's on, isn't it? So I thought I'd just do a 10-20 minute video just showing it's active, and then I might just nip across to Kuori and cast it and show you the lake, and then call it a day. Very early in the morning here, I'm not in bed yet, so I'll need my beauty sleep. Oh my goodness me. That's awesome, mate. Is that obviously I think you're level, really high level, aren't you? Is that with some of your specialist rods and stuff too? Is it ultralight or just normal trawling? That's wonderful. Goodness me. Took me about 4 hours to get there, I think. Brilliant. I have been there. I have been catching. I've been catching on the SD-10-4 Terminator. We're doing all right on that lure, and also the yellow 75 handmade balsa lure, the 01 and the 06. The 01 I was getting quite a lot of 7 trout with. That's brilliant, that half-lizer, mate. Wow. And I've done quite good. I bought. What have I bought? Oh, I bought the. I bought all the cart rods. For the last 2 week or 3 week. 2 week. I've been at Tunguska. I've been there fishing the smaller part of the river, the tributary what goes off on a couple of them bends. I've been fishing with a medium light spinner. I don't have the ultralight yet, the expensive ones, and I don't have any casting gear, so I've been using 6 kilogram fluoro line straight through with I think it's a Meteor 30 lickle reel, and it's been doing the job. I've been getting, averaging about 400 or 500 silver, an evening, like, and then it has like 20. It's like 40 minutes catching and then 20 minutes through the night. It's a bit slow for me on Tunguska. But I don't have the stuff to go for the big fish trolling, so I've just been fishing the tributary, the river. Oh, is that what you've been getting them on, mate? Let me just show you, and then you can tell me which one they are. I have got the actual. I've done quite well with since I last spoke to you. Looks like it's got a fish on that one. I've managed to get me bottom fishing to 100%, and I've got ground bait, and lures to 100%. So I'm not doing too bad. I think I'm about 90 on my spinning. and about 60 something on my float. I need to start leveling my float fishing, I think. It's nice to see you on Liza. I'm sorry I've not been around with me, but bad chest and that. And some of it's been because I've been grinding and repeating the same. As you can see, the quiet act. If I'm doing the Bream now, I don't think unless it's a new spot, it's not really worth doing a stream for, because unless it's a change of method, and I find something like this is a change of method for bait fishing, and so the spots there, so you've got a place where you can get the, and then coming out too big now then. So we've got the spot where we can get actually I could do it going to the, I know what I'll do. I've shown the white White Bream. There's a fish on that. Oh, can't catch up with it. And this would be the leader with. This is the leader with just the four. What's it called? Might be a bream. Oh, thanks, mate. If that's scraps for the leveling, yeah, I've been doing a lot of grafting, and that's nice, isn't it? With very light gear, I've only got the 4.4 fluoro on that one. Yeah, I'll just show you that. There was so it was so I think it's that one, isn't it? Is it in here, that also minnow greenish one? Alright, might not be that one then. Greenish one. Oh, greenish one. Yeah, that's, so you're catching on that, are you? I actually was catching. Thought it was a number one. Oh, it is a number one. That must be 0 then. Is that 0? That's weird, isn't it? That's the 5, but it's not in first finger. So that's the one that I've been catching well with the yellow one. It looks very much like the Terminator SD10, I think it is, which I've been doing very well with as well. I've caught on that one. I've caught on that one. I've been using Bit Rage Treble S1 oots on them. I'll just show you the if you're there. I'll just show you. Looks like something's taking my line. I'll just stop that, just in case I haven't put my these are coming a bit big now. I did change it for that, but I think it's doing too well. Oh, there, man. Let's see if we get back in them baits. I know it's not the best hook, but it seems to, because it's not the best, it doesn't seem to be getting big fish, so maybe that's a bonus when you're after a small fish, you know. Maybe use the less star hooks. That's within the baiting size. More of them, and that is same hook I've just took off it. So the other I just put when these fish will give me a chance. But these little old reels are brilliant for what I'm doing. You know, the very, very cheap starter reels. They've been brilliant for these little fish. This is what I've been. Sorry. Raise treble S1s. I've been catching on that Siemens Terminator SD4, SD104. Oh, and I'm not premium. Do you know? Yeah, I'm close. I mean, if I had to come away from Tunguska, I would have already been 33, because it were giving me a lot of East Siberian grayling. We're getting loads of them on. This is the little it's little brilliant rod that I've actually been getting some. I've actually changed the rig to just catch some perch. In fact, I might just have a now you've seen me catch there, and anybody else who watches the thing, you know Babinock, don't you, Flizer? I hope I don't get Babinock loads of work here, but Babinock usually drops in on videos, and he's been very kindly making me some of the balsa lures when I wasn't when I hadn't leveled me. You know, leveled me. Let me just show you my skills. Got my skills up now. So bottom fishing 100%, harvesting baits 100, making ground bait 100, making lures 100. Not done much with the cooking. Spin fishing, hopefully next few, well, I don't know how long it takes, but it's been going up pretty well. I'm not premium, so it's not been going up that fast, but I've not got many points in it. I've no points in the float fishing, which I had a lot in before, because I used to like doing that before I took that break. But yeah, I've done okay with that. Oh, this is a new account, is it? Is it because you're? I always thought you were premium. You may be premium, but you can't make them. Is that right? Babinock, if you send a message to Babinock, BAVINOK, all one word. If you send him the tin and the well, he probably, I mean, I just sent the mats for making the. He just wanted the bolster and paints, and he added everything else, and I added the oots when he sent them me. But if you just after a few Xander lures, I'm sure he would if you, especially if you sent, you know, with a nice message and sent him the, you know, if you premium, you may be able to send him, you know, I don't know if you've anything to, you know, like if you've dug some night crawlers or something, send some. You've probably got them anyway. My problem with making these lures, I made a load of them. In fact, that's the egg. Anybody who's watching at the moment or in future, once you get to the Zander spoon, just grind that straight to 100. You don't need to make all these. Just grind that. If you're premium, grind it in your happy hour. But that's your egg dough of lures. You know, if you're doing your baits, once you get to egg dough, you just grind that until you're 100% in baits. And same with the lures. Once you get to that, just grind that in happy hour. It'll tick over. One every 2 or 3 goes, you'll get 1 or 2%, at 0.1 or 0.2%. But my problem is I've no points. I don't have any points in the my points are only coming up really low, you know, because I've not put points in the metal side. I've put 3 points in the wood making ones. I think it goes to here, and then these have a separate 5 points, of which I've put 3 points in. But for the metal side, where it is that, let's have a skills. And a spoon. Can you see the 5 points there? I've not got any points in that. If you want Zander spoon getting 9 or 10 out of 10, you need 5 points in them. It does all the. It does all these. All the metal ones. It'll put 5 points in. The ones that have got 3 points in are the wooden ones, and it does it rolls the dice between 6 and 10. So if I make 20 poppers, I'll get about 3 10 out of 10s, which is enough, and it's worth spending. You know, I mean, if you put the other 2 points in that, it would make all your wooden, all these with 3 points in, being 5. When you spin craft a lure, it would be no less than 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. And same goes for the metal spinners. You put 5 points. If you put 3 points into it, it will spin. It will craft from 6 to 10. But it does give you a 10 having 3 points in. So maybe you can spare 3 points and get any of your lures. The pike, not sure which it is now. The pike lure has been working. Is it the Volga pike? There's a big lure Volga. I think that's says it's a pike spoon. I think that one's been working on Ladoga. They've been catching good fish. Mystic Nightmare made a video on it. Shocks found the method. Okay. I think what I'll do now is I'll just show you where I've been getting the other other baits from, and then lastly I'll cast in at Kuori if I have enough. I may not have enough thingy actually, money. I know that sounds a bit crazy, but we'll go now. Okay. You know, I might not have enough because I've just been buying nukes and getting set up for another fishing venture. Right. Okay. So that's where I've been catching the White Bream. On this bridge is where we get. On this bridge is where we get the bleak. This is where I found bleak. I'm not actually found it. In fact, I could probably get one or two here just while we're passing. Yeah, that's while we're passing. That's up. Bit heavy. Yeah, that's it. This is where I fish for bleak and frogs. Further to the corner there, near the reeds and the plank in the or the log in the water. The closer to that, the more frogs I get. But where it is at the moment, that's where I usually get the bleak. Looks like a frog actually. Yep, that'll be nice for a try anyway. I usually get a bit closer to the offline. So I'm doing some bait. You know where it's not going to pay what you pay, but one guy's been one guy was telling us a spot where he's fishing on Kuori. He's fishing on bleak and White Bream and gudgeon, and he's catching lake trout, big lake trout on them, and char. So I wanted the char, so I had to go, and I think I had something like a 50 odd. I'm not sure of the actual grams. It was a perch, a live perch, and live bits, 100 grams, something like that. And I caught a 89 gram Vendace, on 100 gram perch. So I, it must have been hibernating and took it in its cave for winter, because there's no way that's going to get that in its mouth, is it? But that was funny. And the other guy we're getting 10 kilogram plus on it, so he must have all the bells and whistles and points in his bait fishing and stuff. Because I seem to be struggling on getting trophy fish. He said use the 2-art bait fish hook. He said that seems to be the sweet spot. This looks like it might be a frog, though it went away then. Yeah. And this is usually the bleak spot. They don't seem to be here at the moment. Yeah, so the bait fishing is got the, I think it was 93. Oh, it just bobbed then, and I thought it had gone. I think it's 93 to the. If you're in the camp near the water on Kuori, if you walk down to the water's edge with the camp behind you, and look to your left, there's like a slab of flat stones on the water. If you go to your left, then it's as far as you can go, because you get a wall of rocks what you can't traverse, you can't go past. So from that spot, there is 2 shallow little islands they're under the water, but they're about 4 meters. One of them's 4 meters deep. One of the little shallow spots. There's a little island to the north of it. What's another shallow spot, and the guy was casting in between the 2 shallow spots from that area, 35 to 40 meters, and he was getting lake trout and char and burbot. I was getting burbot on 0% bleak. You know, the dead bleak, what's gone old and you're keeping it. They keep hold of them. The burbot and a couple of the trout were taking the 0% bait fish. So if they'll take them, they'll even do even better with live bait, So not sure which is the best bait. I caught on perch. I caught on another frog. I might stay here and farm a few frogs actually. This is my go-to bleak spot, and I can't catch a bleak, but usually when I want to catch a frog I can't catch them, so maybe I should stock up on some frogs here. Maybe rename the actual stream frog farming. But yeah. So my idea for the next 15 minutes, 20 minutes would be get a couple of live bleak, because all my bleak I think are dead. But they're still useful. The burbot are feeding on them. And when I mentioned that to the guy who was telling me about this spot, he said, well, the trout are taking them as well. So don't be not scared. Don't be. How can I word it? Give the 0% fish. The old smelly fish. Give them a go as well in Kuori, because the fish are taking them, burbot especially. But he says a couple of the trout are taking them. So I'll move that a little bit, and if it doesn't go, in the next 30 seconds. We will go to Winding Rivulet. I'll show you where the gudgeon and rough spot is for a few casts, and a perch spot where it's a fisher cast. So them are like White Bream, perch, rough, frogs. Frogs, I was trying to show oblique as well. So all the bait fish really that we can get with the beginning, Winding Rivulet. I think this has gone to sleep now. Right. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Even though I didn't get a bleak. That's my bleak spot. I do have another bleak spot, which is, that's what I'll show you where I'm running past it. Another bleak spot here, which I use for some where am I? Oh, I always get in that little channel. Get stuck there, me. Right, somewhere. Might have to run past it. There, that's me other bleak spot. Let's see if there's there's actually chub here. Fish on grasshopper. Having said that, they've reset the they did a server restart, haven't they? And I've not actually fished it since they did the update for Kuori and that. I was at Tunguska when all that. But if the bream have moved, obviously a few of the other fish have moved, haven't they? They should be around here. Okay, anyway. I'd want it faster than that if I were fishing. Or, sorry about the notifications again. My goodness. Are you fishing on fish pieces, Liza? Or are you fishing, are you off the island? Congratulations, anyway. That's a brilliant, did he have a White Bream 117. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I will go and get some cruising as well. But I've got some. Show you the map. Oh, are you on Old Burg? I thought you was on Kuori, mate. Wow. I usually fish here for burbot over at top at Reeds, but I don't know how they're doing with the actual with the the fish migration. Wow. Only if you were, but oh, did you mean show you the actually I have come across something which is really, really good. If I can show you, it's. Don't know if any. I think this might. Let's see if I can do it. Offline. Have you seen this site? I'm hoping you can. I'm hoping you can see the actual what it does. You can pick. You can pick the lake and I'm sorry I'm on a smaller thing, but you can actually move around and this one. Not actually sure how that, but I don't know whether it's coordinate. Can you see coordinate search? So I think it was 93. 93. I think you're 101 or something like that. 100. Target that. Can you see there? By putting your coordinates in, and you see the gap in between the 4 and the 3. I'm not sure if I can show you that proper, but how good's that? That's good, isn't it? So it's not there. This is, can't move it now. Can't move the actual. So from this point of as far as it can go on this little corner here, from that point, casting out in between these two shallow spots here. So he might be. He's just getting the edge of that. So he's fishing here. At 30, he said 35 to 40. So if that goes back a couple of meters, he's landing here actually. But he's catching lake trout, char, burbot, and I thought this were brilliant. So rushfisher4.info England is the. Let's see if I can. It's not doing it. Okay, it's not doing it. But I think that's brilliant. That interactive website. You can pick a lake and then you know 660 is the corner of that. I think that's where I was fishing for the whitefish and roach. It should be on the corner of that, I think, or that. On one of them corners. I think it's corner of that. Yeah. And we're fishing across to, well, it was 13 meters. Getting the trophy roach and the whitefish. Well, the whitefish died, well, didn't die off, they moved, and the roach stayed, so you can still get trophy roach there. That's on the. Another one is casting from this little rock here or on the bridge to the second buoy. Just 44 meters, I think it is, from this rock with a second boy, and there's whitefish there for you catch. It's just a bit awkward bringing them up the side of the mountain because you're on top of a mountain, a hill mountain, you know. Okay, so I think the map thing is brilliant. Sorry, I'll go back to the. That didn't work, did it? In my screen now. Get up. Okay. There we go. And hopefully now I can get my chat back up. Find out what. But when you're at the last spot. Oh, really? Chestnuts. Ditchel. No, I'm on tuber. Oh, right. Wow. So you're getting. Yeah, I'm not fished for burbot on tuber. I may be able to show you on the. So I can go back again. I can bring that up again actually. So you're on. Let me do it again. Let's see. So if I pick tuber up, all locations. I wonder why it didn't show. Let me just drag it away. I think it's locations. Cha, that's why. All inhabitants. There we go. Okay. I'll take it back now. Because I put char, it only had the 2 lakes showing because they're only in them 2 lakes. So what it actually does is you can target a fish and which is brilliant. I'll just put it back over again. This is Tunguska. Just make it a bit smaller, then you can see it. So if you can tell me your coordinates, I can type them in here and it will point straight to it. I've been fishing this corner there. I've been fishing that corner, fishing across, and I've been walking round to about here. I'm fishing across, and there's another one here aiming against sorry, I'm about here aiming against a big boulder, what looks like half a skull, looks like a monkey's skull. I've been catching lots of small, I've been seeing off a few times with big well, bigger fish than my 6 kilogram fluoro can hold. So they've got away, sort of thing. But I'm getting in. I think the biggest salmon I caught was 7.5 kilogram, I think. And the Arctic char fight, but I had a 10.5 kilogram char with me 6 kilogram fluoro. So then that's where I'm fishing. Let's see. Put the link in for the chat. Oh, put the link in this for the chat. Let's see if I can copy it. Copy. I have copied it. Okay. Right. Where's chat? It's a bit weird in the it's not been letting me put. Oh, it has done this time, and it sent it to. Oh, that's alright. Hopefully, just give that link a click. See if it. No problem, mate. Just see if it goes to it. Offline. So just make sure it does go to that site for you. Well, you don't have to do it now. It should be there. I've just copied the address from it, but it's I think it's brilliant that, and it's got the uses. Oh, brilliant! Oh, that's good, isn't it? Okay, that's. I'm glad that. With you saying you. Ah, well, I don't blame you. I've got it on the top boot mounts bar. I dragged it in, and it's next to me. It's right next to my doctor's surgery. For me, repeat prescriptions, so it's important. If you know what I mean. Right, let's get. So. So are you bottom fishing on Tunguska for the burbot offlizer? Or are you getting on a lure or something? Because I've only been managing to fish the smaller river with my very, very light spinning rod, because I didn't want to cook up into anything too big in the main river trolling. So I've been making a lot of silver. I made enough silver to buy all three of my Fortuna cart rods. I have them now, and I bought the knife to make the lures, so I can make my own balsa lures for Kuori. I know, expensive, £5 grand. I don't know what Sitchell is, off Liza. Boat fishing for Sitchell. Is that the actual name of the fish? Let me have a look at that thing again. So you're on Tunguska fishing for Sitchell. Let's have a look if it's. Anyway, it don't matter. Oh, tiny fish. Oh, I bet it's called Siberian Sitchell or something like that. Asian smelt. This one, I've not seen that. I've not seen that name, Sitchell. Are you in a different language? Is that English pronunciation for it? I don't think I've ever caught one of them. Oh, tuba. I thought you were saying Tunga. Oh, no, ignore me. Ignore me. I'm an idiot. Oh dear. Yeah, okay. Sorry, mate. I'm looking at the fish on Sitchell. Wow, you get about a bit. Where did you catch the burbot then? I have 23 burbot now, and then a minute later you chasing Sitchell, and before that you'd got 93 fish in 2 hours at Kuori, nearly 15, well, 1,000, nearly 1,500 silver. Jeez, that's so normal balls. Is that the 75? The number 4, was it? I'll get us back on the okay. Back again. I end up getting all but congratulations on your fishing. You know where You know where your fish are, don't you? Know where the stuff is. Let's catch up to where I am supposed to be. Oh, so that was on Kuori. Catch. Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been up too long. That's what it is, off Liza. Um, okay, I'm happy with what we've got. Um, I'm gonna just get enough money to get to. Oh, I want them, don't I? Yeah, let's see if we've got anything what we can change before we sell. So we want the frogs, don't we? Yeah. And from that island where I pointed out, I'm hoping you. I'll show you in 5 minutes if I can start this out. Right, that was the frogs. I don't. Oh, yeah, one. Oh. Don't think I got any rough. Then we might have had a few of them. Yeah, I didn't have them big enough for the. I'd be interested to see what different fish catch in Kuori. I've been doing okay going around on the trolling, but it's nice to fish from the bank for a bit as well. We'll get into them char. If you can target the char, that'd be brilliant. I tried fishing from the island on mayfly and just got roach after roach after roach. And somebody else said they were catching from one of the. Yeah, somebody was catching in the pike basin. I caught what used to be the pike basin, where the waterfall is now. Just to the left of the waterfall, there's like two little rock islands. Well, somebody's been trolling it. Well, using a boat to get on the island and then fishing from the island into the. Is it 30-meter hole? And they've been casting there and catching char. So I tried it, and all I got were roach. But I got trophy roach actually in that hole on what was mayfly larvae. Okay, so that's that. These must be too big for the. Bleak though, where did that bleak not show up? It's too big or something. Mustn't be within the 40 to 70, it's too big, isn't it? Just this again, quickly. The cafe. Come on, Roach. White Bream. Happy, so I thought I got that. worth looking, wouldn't it? None of them. Sure, I've only just got that one a few minutes ago. It must have put another up. Right. I've not got a lot of money actually. I need to sell some of them. Okay. So I'll just quickly show you where the perch were again a lot of perch for bait fish, and then I can show you the spot for gudgeon and rough, and finally I'll go to Kuori. Have I gone to it wrong? I've gone to it wrong person. Good job it's free. Yeah, I can look at finger for sexual. You want me to find out what I'm missing? Okay, it's the undress one. Well, it won't be on that, but records. That'll. It shall go. Bit dacish, isn't it? Yes. I see. I've not fished it. I've not fished the river, so I don't know what's in there yet. Okay. Oh, and congrats. I know what you're on about now. Let's see if anybody wants to know. Rough and gudgeon, so them can quickly be got. There is a White Bream spot here as well, and bleak, and our game river mussels. So our game river mussels, gudgeon, and rough, and White Bream at the bottom corner. Show you. It's 121. Bro, we're getting perch here. You probably know. Y'all probably know this spot. I was just messing about with my my little Texas rig setting, but have a laugh. And I was catching some perch here earlier on. So usually you don't have cast as far as I cast a bit too far. But near the edge of these reeds we were again. I don't know about a fish you cast that were rubbish. Right over there. We're getting him over there as well. I can't believe how active were the other day and not a bite now. Hold on. I know what the problem is. There is a. I was catching that, but I was actually even fishing. I was actually fishing on me ultralight, not ultralight. That's medium light, and this is light. I was fishing on this one. This one was. I think this is the one what we're getting. The bites every cast. I was casting more to these reeds here. So anyway, I'll show you this is the setup for this one. Got a wacky rig and this I would gain a bite. Well, I cast into that first block on the and letting it sink, and usually as I let it sink it went. Distant reeds, but so that's where we're getting bait fish for they look a bit big actually, but where we're getting the perch out. I almost want to cast before, so I wonder if I slowed it down a bit. Really. Okay. Just do a couple. So that's where I was catching the perch for bait fish. I was casting along the side of the reeds there, and I was also casting at the reeds under the bridge there in the middle, casting up to them. Not quite as active as they were earlier on. Maybe with it being bright sunshine, they want a different colour lure. Bit big for you. Definitely got them under the, you know, just near this block here. Sometimes I got them just reeling in. Maybe it wants to be a bit slower. Let's see. Oh, these are too big. Maybe need a smaller offsetter for these. Got a lot of bites just about here as I were bringing them out. Tell you what, goodness me, it's got 15% more already. I've only used it. Oh, I've only used it a couple of hours. Still just slightly over. Last cast and I'll show you the gudgeon rough and finger spot. So you've got this one, haven't you? Where we are. A quick look, we're just at the side of the cafe. I'll just reel this in and show you. You could actually do your cafe orders here without having to, although I'm not as close as I thought we were. There it is. Actually, wherever I were fishing I could do that, so maybe I was a little bit further forward than that. Maybe for it. Not them. do the cafe. You're right, unless it's changed. Okay, that's the pie. That's the perch spot for getting your bait stuff. Got one of them. That other spot. Okay. We didn't catch so many. Don't think there's any. I don't think we got any right size. I don't know. Oh, they were all too big, so we'll sell them. So we're going to that spot there. It won't take me long to get there. I think I'll run through here to get to it. On 21. No, casting at them to. Or casting at the. It goes about this far at 8 meter flip. But I was just casting I did catch on some line actually. I don't know whether it was a glitch or anything, but it looked like somebody snapped the line and I duked the line. It looked like there were 2 lures in water. I don't know whether that were a glitch or a very good snag. But if you keep to this area, this darker shade area, and keep away from the... Well, this is for gudgeon, rough, and we're going to use the same 3 rods we were fishing for we was fishing. I put that on 8. Yeah. 8. Yeah. And I was fishing on red worm. So I'll try a normal worm, and then we'll go on to red worm. Just if we don't catch. So it's basically this is all I did for the gudgeon. This is just to collect bait fish really. Doing that. Okay. Number 3, I don't know what's going on here. Must have pressed 2 and 1 and not. Okay. Right. So that's it basically. Same rig as the whitefish. I will show it you though. Like there's something on that one already before. You can see two's got a bite. One's got a bite. There's a gudgeon. See? So if you need gudgeon, they're here. Nothing on that one. And they bite. Okay, I'll do a few casts here, talk through the... Actually, I know what I'm doing wrong. With having the White Bream, they were taking it straight away. If you just wait till the rod tip dips down a bit, you will get these gudgeon. Sometimes you get a bite and the rod doesn't move. It's the rough sometimes don't move the lure. Not the lure, the weight. So if you don't have a bite for a while, just bring it out. And also I'm fishing on nature worm here and not the red worm. Red worms was in fact I'll put red worms on in a minute and just show you how they were. Actually, have I still got the... I may still have. In fact, I think I have. If this is a white bream. I think I've still got the White Bream ground bait on, which I didn't have on. Let us see. Oh no. White Bream's not on. Obviously, you can fish on whatever you want. Let's put that one out on red worm and see if the nature worm works as well. It will do. There was something on that and I weren't getting bites. But that's why I weren't getting I have been getting it's unbelievable how fast they move actually. I don't think they've got the river mussel. It actually goes storming off over there like a chub's got it, so I don't know. I know they can squirt and move a bit when they feel threatened. They can go fast over a couple of feet, but not run out river. Okay. No, another thing. I was on 20. Maybe the ooks are a little bit big. I was on 24 zooks. There's the river mussel that I said you can catch. We may not be getting as fast a bite because I definitely were using 24's ooks, or I were getting small gudgeon and not quite good enough to make into bait. Do another few casts. Wow. It's good money that off Liza. 8 Citral Cafe order, 90 silver, that's awesome. And I know another thing I was doing. When I went from here, in fact, I'll change it to over, and you know, this weren't. Let me take them out. I know what the problem is. Obviously, you've seen me catch a gudgeon and you've seen me catch a river mussel. Let me just set it up how I was fishing before. I weren't using this heavy line. I was using 10-pound line as a main line, which is something like 4.5 kilogram. Let me just adjust this. That doesn't even look like. That looks black and them two look white. Let me sort this out. Right, for this peg, I was using these, that, and very small 0.2. That's it. Using that, and 24 to start off with. I did change to 20. But that's the setting for this. Yeah, I remember now. And that'll be the reason I'm not getting as many bites. 2.2 20. And I've still got the actual white. It's one of the problems I'm having. Feeding it for white. And this and I think I lost one 24 zook, so I used the 20. I did try and get that fish that got stuck. Something got stuck here as I were bringing it back in. The fish took it there, and as I were bringing it back in, the fish weren't on, but line come off it, and it looked like a lure, and then my lure looked on it as if I'd caught somebody's line, and I don't know if that's in game or not, but it looked really realistic, you know, as if somebody snagged. And okay, that looks a lot better now, a lot finer. Hopefully this will be a very active spot now. I've changed lines, so I need to correct the clip, the changing line. The clips. Good. So it was 8. Let's cast it. Now we're just casting them 2 reeds across the back in front of the. I think it was straight south. East, sorry. Casting east. Okay. Sorry about that. Mouse map won't behave. I see that's too small a gudgeon. So maybe a 20 or an 18, you know, will get you more. Just do 5 minutes, see if we can get a rough and a gudgeon, just to show you the spot really, and then we'll just go to Kuori. I'll show you the bait fishing spot where I've been catching burbots and lake trout and char. Congratulations, Liza, for all them fish you're catching. Goodness, I've only caught about 20 whitefish in the time you've caught. You've probably got about 2,500 coins in the time I've got about 60 silver. Okay, well guys, I've gone on lighter stuff now and the bites have eased up a bit now. Or there's fish on them. That's one thing I forgot to mention. I'll bring these 3 fish in, and if I'm not getting bites, there's a good chance there's rough on them. There's nothing on that one. So let me just check what weight of lead I've got. 30. Not the smallest one I have. Okay. Well, it actually we're doing better on the 4.4, 5.4 and the 6.4 leaders, believe it or not. So you saw how my setting was before I changed to the small fluoro. And what I have done, I've changed from natural worm to red worm. Maybe that's the difference. So we're getting, I mean, it'd be cheaper on bait if I can. There is a bite on one, I know. That might just be in the. I think it's 40. Might just be within the bait limits. Oh, good night, Liza, mate. Thanks for dropping by and letting me know how well you've been doing. Oh my goodness, it's early morning for you. It's actually 10 to 10 a.m. It's 9:49 a.m. here. I've not been in bed yet, so I'll be on the same shift as you tomorrow. And it's lovely to see you online, mate. No night, Woody. Appreciate you dropping by. change one on to another one that we can get them. I've 10,000 of them. I can, you know, I don't mind catching a load of little fish from them. Let's see if they'll get the okay, couple of casts, and then we'll go to Kuori and see if we can catch a trout or not. White Bream on the worm. That might be a river mussel. See how that bit then. Got a worm on this one. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper if I've got 10,000 of these. I need to dig up and oops. That now. Bream. Looks like a white bream. Oh no, bream. I'm a bream. On its rough. That's on a normal worm. That was on this one. That was on that. I'm loving using these. These are my starter reels. The Siberian Dragon, the Pride, and the Siberia Sabre. They're fantastic for just fishing light. I think these are only 300 silver each, and they're 14 kilogram, and they're brilliant for bringing, you know, trophy bream in and stuff. Fishing for this like we have been doing. I love them. Well, that line were going out then, but it didn't. Yeah, thanks, Offlizer, mate. Good night, buddy. You too. Hope you and your family are safe, and it's lovely seeing you. And I'll try to get streaming a lot more now I've had my antibiotics. My chest seems a bit better. Been lovely chatting with you, mate. Thanks for all the info and stuff. And I'll see if I can get anywhere near your record for all that silver. I'll try that green lure you mentioned. I'll chat with you again about what hook size and stuff you use with that homemade lure. Don't need to type it in now. You get off to bed, mate. Get your food and start winding down. You can't see anything, you guys think. One thing, what I mean, you know me for having my 2 lamps and everything. I'm really missing me lanterns. I like loads of light, especially when I'm dreaming. I put one on one side over the. I was hoping I could pick that up. In fact, what I do when I'm here, I light the fire. It lights it up a bit. You know, gives it a bit of. Them are just too small, I think. But it's good to know they can, you know, game bites on. You may need to use the red worm to target the rough and the gudgeon. Excuse me. Okay, I think we've got enough bait for now. I will just change that back to coordinate myself. Let's try 3 more casts with the red worm again. Put 20 and just see if we can get a couple of gudgeon in there. Yeah. That mean a bit. Okay, you got 20 zooks, and let's see if we can get a bait size gudgeon or rough before we go. Sorry about the notifications, guys. Oops. My mouse mat's playing up. Not what we're after. The going up in hooks. Maybe it's a 22 we need. Going up to 20s. We're bringing a slightly bigger fish and different species in. Maybe 22 so it might be the sweet spot for these. Okay, I think what we can do now is look. I think we've made everything we're making. Let's see if we've got any good. We got one. Did a lot better the other evening. I think we did all the. I think that's. Yeah. Okay. We'll just run by the fish market, see if I think it's better through the day at this spot. Did a lot better than that earlier on. So we'll weigh these if we've got anything. I know we've got a river mussel, which might have been on the cafe order. I can't remember now. But we can just sell them and then go to Kuori. Show you the spot where they get the burbot and then just cast in, and then I'll greet you all good morning. And what did we have? We did the in. Oh, just made one with the gudgeon for 14. River mussel, one piece. I don't have the knife. That's a shame. We only needed one more of them. 4 of them with the right side. So we do have one at that. I did catch one of them last time we were here as well. Oh, they said I'd done it, so I'm wrong. Okay. I'm tired, I guess. Game about the gudgeon. One more gudgeon and we'd have had 14 but which is a lot if you see that all of them were only 14 for one more gudgeon. As long as I've enough to make that up. Right. And we'll see if this bait farming bait fish, if it's worthwhile. I know I can catch just trolling, but let's just have a see. Cafe orders it. Okay. Funny, did I tell you I caught a Vendace on I caught an 89 gram Vendace on 100-gram perch. So tell me how that got that in its mouth. Not a clue. A big fish. That's doable. Poppers. Near the fountain. I was actually in a trolling boat, actually casting to the mouth of the waterfall from about 40, well no, from about 30 meters. So anchored offshore, 30 meters in front of the waterfall, using top water lures. I was getting plenty of brown trout, over 500 grams, so that's doable. May be able to do it sideways on, sort of thing. Okay, know what I wanted to take a screenshot of that, then I know what my memory's not what it used to. So okay, it should just get set up as it's just coming light, which is still get burbot there, but in my new house, only kidding. I don't think that is this. It's in the back. Oop. Oh yeah, that is it. Nice. So look, you can get it from two spots. Hold on. Right. It's in between here we're fishing. Between these two shallow areas. I take it that them are 4 and 3. Looking at the colours. So from there, going in that channel, I think I'm only reaching the mouth of that channel of deep water. Right. It's completely different. Oh, I was on that. That's what around. Have a look at from here. I think I'm closer off the rock actually. Around the other side. It was this rocky. This. Goodness. Yeah, that's it. So So from this edge, for rod 1. So these are the rods I've had, believe it or not, had set up once. Went trolling. So I'll just pinch that. It up. Need some more heavy line. Okay. So what I need also need wrong one. Okay. So I want okay. Wonder. I got a pike on that. Currently, a friend who's been fishing this and doing quite well said he's not getting pike in this spot, so that's an extra bonus. Unless you want pike, if you do want pike, go further around the corner. Fish exactly the same way and get trout on pike. So let's see. So we'll have to balance that up. Gudgeon on this one. Have a heavy. Heavy sinker. So that would be 70. So that's within its weight range. And a 50. It's a weight. 50. Where it went then. So we've got, there's a rough, trout rough. The guy said, telling me, I'm sorry I forgot his name. The guy, I'm not forgot his name. His name is who's told me the spot. Barracks or Barracks or Barracks. Barracks, I'll be, won't it? Barracks. He told me the spot and he said the rough was fishing well. Goodness, I don't know what's up with this phone. I'll switch. Okay. We want to be casting towards that there. I think it was just to the right of the castle. Yeah. Just to the, in fact, that line in the rock. That black line. Perfect marker. And I'm not reaching. In fact, I'll see if I can. Okay. I have been struggling reaching this. No, I don't think I may not even be in the actual. Old Burg. Has dropped, so I think it is. So. Oh, Marty just reached 36. Seems to be on some. Maybe that's on the right side. I think that's on the shallow stuff. That's on the upper, even though it's okay. Acted like it didn't reach. Right, alright. Yeah, so I'm casting about 36, reaching 36 of it for this weight. Rod one looks very deep. Better turn that off tonight. I'll do it now. I think it's because I do not disturb, just run out and all my notifications are phone's going off. I should have switched it off. had enough. Right, guys, it won't be going off again. Okay. Weird that. 36. If I can 36. No. Didn't bottom out. There we go. Is the gudgeon, I do believe. I know what I wish I'd done and I've not done it. I've got my shovel on my quick E5 and probably got T on 4. And I forgot to put my strength up before I cast it. Any guesses? Let's hope we see it. Ooh. And it said then. It could be a burbot, you know. Although it's moving a lot more left and right than in my staying up like. And try it on a gudgeon. There you go, guys. So that was 36 meters. It did bottom out, and it was a 40 gram gudgeon. That. We've done well because we've not even got round to casting rod 3 out. Gudgeon. Did he only have one gudgeon? It must be bigger. I did have more than one gudgeon. I did have more than one. Really? Goodness, I must have used them before. Can't believe. Anyway, we know what that catches. Okay. Now we have to be careful with these. White Bream, tiny, small ones. I think what happens if you use the smaller one and go up in size, and when it changes, it goes to the next heaviest thing. Because you have to be careful. Once you get over a certain, I mean that's what's that, 120, 50 and a 70. You got to be careful you don't go over. Just watch before you cast. Just watch them icons at the bottom. Make sure none of them are red. It'll tell you if you do bring the rod back and it says your weight is way over the weight for the rod. Don't cast in. You have a chance of breaking your rod. Keep hold of the cast and press escape and close the game. or else if you cast him with that weight, you could snap your rod. Okay. I think I'm on. Try and work out where I'm landing. I think one of them's landing on this shelf. And I think the other one is either in that deep channel. Look at the angle of rod 1 to the angle of rod 2. See the difference angle, the same distance. So if I cast to this area, I think I'll get deeper water. But it was this rod what was on the shelf what actually got the 7 trout on gudgeon. Can't believe I've no gudgeon there. I've caught about. Obviously they weren't all. That's what's happened. I've caught a lot of fish, but they've not all been within the bait crafting size. Anyway, let's get rod 3 out. We've not even cast it in yet. What's on this one? Is this the rough? This is the rough. So, got what's on. We've not even set the clip yet, and we've caught it for 30. Okay, so if I cast a bit too. Well, cast to the castle, to the deep. I'm expecting that go deeper than middle rod. What I said through. Okay. No, it still looks shallow. Bit strange that. Yeah. The different angles. But it's sinking now. Maybe it was swimming. Not laying. Yeah. So it's actually done what it said it might do. I've cast slightly left with rods 1 and 3. And they've gone to the full depth. So that I think that's where it should be really. Having said that, we caught on the shelf with rod 2 before. Line's going. I know it's not. Should have let it go proper. The line were going then. But it didn't actually do a beat. I've caught a 130. In fact, I think there was a cafe order for Vendes. I've caught a 130 Vendes on a 50 rough. Just check. Get the cafe order. Vendes 5 190. That was bang on 190, I think. No, it weren't. 130. Come up a bit short, that one. This is just for a change, for somebody who wants a change and don't want to be trolling all day. the line dropped on rod 2, so it might be happening there. Although it might just be the... Okay guys, so that's it. Rounding up some bait. And, oh, if you want to know where I am on the map, I'm just on the corner of E6 and D6. Just that little crossover there near the camp. And the peg number is 93101. And I think I'll leave it there, guys. I was hoping there'd be faster bites. But we got a fast bite on gudgeon, almost immediate. So maybe that's the bait to go for. I'll stock up on gudgeon, and I might do a bait casting if I can find the sweet spot of fish in this area. I know at night in this spot you get burbot, so we've not fished tonight yet. We just got here just as it had morning. Yeah, but I think the stream's long enough. You saw the areas where I actually collect. I didn't show you on the bridge. I think it's 2147, something like that. It's the entrance to the boot or the foot at the bottom of Old Burg. If you go on that bottom bridge and cast into the pond, into the cast south over the lilies, there's a gibble and cruising spot there where you can get well, you can farm them really, but you will be able to alter your route so that you get bait craftable size cruisins and gibble. I believe gibble's on the bait fish, I think. Is it that one? Yeah, so gibble carp as a bait fish, cruising carp as a bait fish, all from, I think it's 2147, I think it is, at the bottom of OB map. Maybe, in fact, I've still got that up, so I may be able to just show you that quickly. Old Burg. Oh, there we go. So, I'll just show you this for a second. If I can make it a bit bigger. Right, that's the bottom bridge I meant. And if you stand in the middle and just cast there, just over, I think it's only about 8 meters, 9 meters, just over the top of the lily pads, you'll catch. There is ghost carp there. You will catch ghost carp. I think there was farming the gibble and cruisins on it's either sweet dough or honey dough. It was a sweet dough for the cruisins. So it's just fishing from the bridge, fishing this way down here. obviously not that far, but fishing into that pond. I've been better showing you out that one. So that's the bottom. 47. I thought it was 21, but from the middle of the 47.21 casting there. It's about that for, I think, something like that. I think 47.21 is actually in the middle of that. So from there, just out over the with bottom feed, 3 rods out. Similar to how I set up for the white, the White Bream with the early settings. This is a good thing. I've put the link in the description. But it's really it shows you the inhabitants of this of Old Burg. If you look for the chub, it'll tell you what waters have chub in. You look for char. There's char. I'm sure I saw char earlier. It must be on the other water. You put eel and have a look. It's got less water. These are all the waters with eel in, so it's a really useful site. This I think you can see it. It's in fact, I'll put in the copy to put it in the chat again. Hello, good morning, Quantum Slip. How you doing, mate? I'm just about to log off actually, but I've been collecting some baitfish, and I've shown up 3 spots to get White Bream. We tried for bleak, and it's usually my hot spot for bleak, but we got frogs from there. From the, in fact, we actually got them from that spot. That's if you stand on the central bridge and just cast. Well, it's in earlier in the stream, but just cast from this bridge, which is the bridge there. You cast just over there's a log in the water or a tree trunk. Just cast over that at the edge of the lily pads. There's bleak and frogs there. Usually bleak, but we only got frogs this time. So that was I was fishing here for White Bream, just casting out in that direction, and we went to Mining River. Is it? And it was. We went here and we fished there for perch spinning up to the bridge. Oops. It was here, just near the cafe. Just from the casting to there on that bridge. And there's the cafe and there's the town. And we went all the way up to it was actually 120, 121. It was. But let's see, it was 120. Or it was either 120, 121 or 120, 120. In fact, I think it was 121, 120. See if that'll find it. There you go. So it was there, and we just casted out 8 meters, and we were getting gudgeon, rough, river mussel, crayfish, white bream. I got a chub as well. So that's where I did the farming of the gudgeon and rough, and then we come here and we're casting Well, I say we come here. I'll just get this back for you. We come back to Kuori, which actually is what we were collecting the bait for. Because since the new update for Kuori, they found that the trout are taking live, baitfish. Some of them are not too big, but some of them are also you can catch the burbot at night in this spot. Well, that's what I think it is. Look like a darling. Yeah, I think it is. And that's a nice one, and that's what we want. Yeah, and that was on rough. So you farm your rough, and then we're actually casting in between these two shallow spots here. Between four, the lighter area is shallow. There are actually high peaks in the water, just under the water. When you're driving over, when you're trolling, you can see the tops of these shells. But there's a 7.5. This is 7.5. This grayer area, or darker coloured, and then the really dark is the deeper holes, like 10 meters. So I'm casting in between them two shells there, and I'm not sure if I'm reaching that deeper water, but I think I'm just in front of it on the shell. So we are getting fish. Look at that wiggling. Isn't that cute? Look at that for a graphic. It's pretty good. The ute's not moving, that's a shame, but the fish is. Feel cruel now. I wouldn't do this in real life, by the way, guys. I don't like hitting them. I know you could say, well, you put a nuke in a maggot, and I know they all have a heart to beat. So that was I'm clipped at 36, but a friend who put me onto this spot, it was Barks, Barxx. He mentioned that he was fishing this area and he was catching we're getting trophy fishing away from this spot, and I thought that's smart. That actually took that bait as they were tightening the line and just moving it to the, like to get to beat. I don't think it's so big, but it took it like a spinner, it's a lake trout. It's bigger than I thought. Bad, isn't it? Get a few of them every cast. So that's on White Bream, that one. We've got a 4.5, 7 trout on gudgeon. All these are 100% fresh baits, but I have fished here before and they do take the 0 baits. 0% baits I've been catching burbot with. So give it a go, guys. Excuse me, I've just And just gave me chat back. I do apologise. I put it on the map and didn't change it back. How are you doing, Quantum Slip? Are you okay, mate? I hope you're okay. I hope you're catching. Been up all night. I'm going to have to call it a day. I've been up all night and going to have to call it a day. Oh God. But it is. It's morning, so I've done a night shift. I am a night owl, so I'll be able to get a couple of hours. I don't think you'll be able to hear my sounds. With the oh, I wish they had a. Oh yeah, you will have been able to hear my sounds. I wish they had an engine, boat engine sound. I'd really turn that right off, so that you can hear the click of your reel. You know, when you're facing the wrong way and you get a fish on the line, you want to hear the reel ratchet scream, but you don't need to hear that. How long you trolling? You're trolling like an hour, and you've got them in your headphones. We need separate sliders for, you know, environment and boat engine. I'm sure they can add it in. Anyway, that's my win for the day. I'm okay now. But you can hear it when it stops. It's like peaceful and great. Okay, guys. I know we've not caught so many. We got char. We got a nice 7 trout there. There is another spot further round. If we connect this. I'm not sure whether it's that point there. Fishing into that pool. You could fish it that way from that point into there. I might have a go there. But the trouble is with this area, this 9 and this 13, is to get in pike as well. Now you may want that, you know, but on this 4 section here, in this channel between these two, touch wood, which is a lucky saying. Touch wood, I don't get. Ooh, God. It's a strong strike, wasn't it? So this is the White Bream again. And so it's a change, isn't it? A different method, and I mean, I know we were catching burbot before and stuff, with bottom fishing and char and stuff, but I think they've added live bait to some of the bigger trout as well. I don't think it's that big. It's not that big, but it centered off. In fact, I think it's small. But yeah, that was on this setting. 2 wasn't. And the White Bream, 8 to 1 gram, and freshness is 94. And I'm casting clipped up at 36, I think. I'll just 37, 36. It went to 37 because the effort just bring it up with pressing enter and oh. That's just about my limit of what I'm reaching, and hopefully in that direction. You see it's going through this channel between the two lighter, shallower areas, these two shells, and it goes into a valley, really, a deep valley there between two. So good. We got a 7 trout first cast. We're not even, you know, that took it again by. Don't be scared of reeling that. I were pressing Y then, and it hit it again in that channel. So I mean, maybe put a lure in that channel. You know, maybe park the boat on that channel and drag the lures up. I'm dragging the live bait up. Maybe that's the technique. Maybe don't leave them. Maybe just cast past them and then bring it towards you. But we're starting getting bites now in the evening. Been a bit quiet for the last few. Yeah, we've got a bite on rod 1 now. And this one is a frog. Well, this could be a thingy actually. This could be a pike. They like the frog. Oh, I think it's a lake trout. It's still small, I think. 2 or 3 kilo, I think. That's what it looked like underwater. You know, it's a change than going round in circles in boat. I like. This is alright. This, you know, it's a change of methods, I think. Keep an eye on the icons at the bottom. If it changes your bait automatically, it could put a bait what's too big for your rods. So be careful. Oh, this isn't at spot 93 101. We're on square E6, just on the corner as far as we can go, really. I mean, you could go further on that little ridge, but you know, closer to the this. I think this is the closest area of land to that channel down there. I mean, if you can cast a long way, you could go on the. You could actually go on the other side of where that sand is, over there. You could go on that part and cast out, and if you weren't doing out, you could have a rod going the opposite way. You know, you could go on the. You could have one rod going into this, one rod going into there, and then one rod going into the with it. You know, I've got all 3 rods going into that. But if you were on that tip, you could cast one either into that channel there, one into these deeper channels, all from that tip, really. You could do the same with this tip. You could cast from that tip to that deeper channel, and this tip into that deep. I've seen a video of somebody being on. They've used a boat to get to this island and then fished off the island into that pool. So that might be an option, you know. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope to do many more now. We've got this new water, and I've been spinning at Tunguska, I think it's called. So I've been getting used to fishing there, and ought to make a few streams on my findings, sort of thing. But yeah, I thought you'd like to see this. I've shown the areas where I've collected the bait fish from, and you can see that the bait fish technique is working. I think if you've got points into the actual method of fishing and everything, when you put points in, it says you're more chance of a trophy. I don't seem to get many trophies, so I don't know whether it's, we're not being premium, or but I don't seem to do well with trophies. But do catch them, but not as, I don't seem to get big trout, sort of. Hopefully that'll change in the next few weeks or months. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Quantum Slip, I do apologise. I'm going off as you've just come on, bro. I hope you have a great day's fishing, mate, and tight lines and all that stuff, and give it a go. I think you can make more money trolling because the bite's not coming as fast. But if you can have if you can get the sweet spot of, I mean, that's as far as I can cast, 35, 36 meters. I've not got points in me casting, but I reckon if you could cast to 40 and get in that deep channel, you can get in this area here. I reckon that's where the char are. So yeah, give it a go, guys. And one thing I've not been able to show you, which if I stay on another hour, I'm sure I'll have a burbot. There are burbots in that pool where I'm fishing. So maybe I'll just fish 5-10 minutes or through the night. I'll fish through the night, which is over like 10 minutes, 10 minutes. It's a short night at Kuori. I'll just fish here and see if we can get. I was catching on 0% freshness bleak, and I were catching burbot. So maybe I'll put maybe I'll take the frog off and put a dead, well, a 0 freshness bleak on, and see if it brings the burbot in. But I think they've done a good job of the water, haven't they? It's lovely when you're top water fishing, especially seeing the fish come and take the lure, and eyes, bro. If this is the burbot, it's the end of a nice stream. A good I think it is a now. Good way to end this stream. So you can see it gets the burbot. Okay, guys, I'll leave it there. That was on a frog, poor frog. at that poor frog. Where is she? It's not so big. It might be a very small burbot. Not sure. Oh, the vendors. Catch the trophy fish and eat feeder rig. And that trophy then. Must be. But the vendors takes that. I think that might be a cafe order. Okay, nice fish to end the stream on. And that was on White Bream, the vendors. The burbot was on frog. But I have been catching burbot on, as I mentioned, zero freshness fish, especially bleak. That's me, guys. I'm just tensioning. Okay. I'll just check with the. Oh, 5. They want 5 vendors. So it's not. I've not got the cafe orders this time. They want 5 vendors over one lad. That were nice to get a trophy fish anyway. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I hope to be back with you soon with another active spot. They're active when I say I'm catching well. I'll do a stream, but by the time I've set up the stream, it's another day and they're not as active. So I hope these little what these streams showing you of collecting bait and fishing Kuori for trout and burbot. Hope you enjoy it, and leave a few comments on how you do and let us know what you're catching. If you've any tips or any ideas about or any spots to try, drop us a line and give us a whisper or leave a message on the video or stream, and I'll message you back and yeah, the more information. If anybody wants me to try a spot and see what I can get out of it, no problem, I will do. Okay, it's morning here, but it's good night from me because I've not been asleep yet. So good morning, everybody. Good night. Good afternoon, and I'll see you next time. Bye, all. Thanks for dropping in, Quantum Slip. Hope you have a good day's fishing.